feel like I'm in like a bird sanctuary right now. Good morning, sunshines. Happy January. Today, I wanted to do a video that I've done before. I wanted to remake it, but I also think it would be fun to look at that video and to kind of add to it or, you know, react to it and also see what I've learned since then that could also help you. So this video is going to be new to the gym guidebook because I think that's super relevant for January. I know we're all trying to start off and get our butts in there. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun video. But first, we're gonna bring up 2015 Nikki. She's a blondie, just letting you know. This, practically brown. That Nikki, blonde. One moment.
What's up, YouTube? So today, as promised, I am finally—
I think the blonde looks like too much, but I think it actually looks okay in this particular video. I'm like, alright.
Doing my first timers in the gym video. I've tried to record this video like 10 times already, and I keep—
I'm the same. Still tries to record something 15 times. 16th time.
And I just gave up. So this is like take 4. I apologize that I'm kind of sick. I don't know if I sound nasally. I feel like I sound better now. When I say first time to the gym, I'm sure we've all been to a gym before, most likely. A lot of people tend to— I know when I first joined a gym when I was 19, I definitely stuck to the cardio section of the gym.
I definitely remember that. The first time going to the gym, I literally would just go straight to the treadmills for some reason. And you would never, like in 2009, you would almost never see a girl just sitting and chilling in like the free weight section. That would be so odd. So it was so awkward to go over there at the time. But now I feel like it's much more of an accepted, almost normal thing now. So I think that was definitely relevant then, and now it's so much more accepted. It's not like there's not as much of a stigma like, oh, I'm gonna get bulky, like I don't want to go in there, people are gonna stare at me. It's more normal to see a girl in the gym now, which I think is really nice. And it's just nice to go to the gym and not feel alone when you go to that section of the gym. I always see girls there now, personally.
In my opinion, step 1 before you get to the gym,
here we go,
you need to do a couple things. First of all, one thing that I noticed at the gym the other day is that there were a lot of people that it was pretty clear that they don't frequent the gym, and they would get on one machine and kind of do it with not a lot of weight, and they were
look at me, I'm an actress.
Doing it, and
look at my behind
do
the
one
scenes
set and then go move on to something else. And they were just kind of looking around confused and weren't really sure of what their goal was, I feel like. So before you go into the gym, I would highly suggest that you have a plan. And I mean like something printed out. You're going to be doing this, you've already looked up, you know how to do these exercises, you have it on your phone. Don't make it something that you have to pull up the internet for, because the internet never works at the gym for me, ever. I don't know about y'all's gyms, but you don't want to have to rely on that. So I would have it like already saved on your phone.
Slight plug. That's kind of why I made my PDFs screenshotable, because like when you can't get something to load at the gym and you're like, no, I just know it's on this Instagram post or this is whatever, and you don't have service or something goes wrong or your phone's just a potato, it is really good to just have it there, already downloaded on the phone, screenshotable, easy, one screen. I just think that's simple. I'll link it below for you guys if you want. These are the workouts that I'm doing for the new year for like my 30-day challenge.
There to go. You really want to have a plan beforehand. For me personally, my recommendations are always, when I first started lifting, I would go to simplyshredded.com, their female section, or bodybuilding.com's female transformation sections, and they have a lot of like people will put their workouts on there, and I would just go through and find a girl that I liked, and I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna follow her workout because I like her, and then I would do that. And that's how I started.
That's so true. There's so many free workouts online, and people always just want to copy exactly what someone else is doing, and they're like, what exactly are you doing? Like, but how much weight are you doing? But how much this, or how, like, what am I compared to you? But it's really, I think, bad for you to compare yourself to other people. I think you just have to listen to your body, how your body reacts to the workout, and how you feel about it. You can obviously take someone else's like split and do it yourself. You can't necessarily go off their weights or like how many they're doing, or because your body is completely different. Like you could be stronger at certain things and less strong at other things because of your genetics or because of just how you are or just what you've trained before and what your background is, etc. So I think that's really important to remember too. But definitely so many like good free resources online. I always use bodybuilding.com and Jamie Eason when I first started, and all of like those kind of guides. And I've bought a ton of plans too, honestly. Like I'm just always interested in trying something new because we're all, you know, in this day and age, I just feel like we all have really short attention spans. And we're like, no, something new, something fun. But at the end of the day, I still kind of do the same general types of movements. But continue. Good job, Nikki.
Step 1, have your plan, have it written down with you. You know what you're doing when you walk in the door. It's not like a guessing game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that's really important, because at this point now, like I've told y'all the previous 6 months or whatever, I just kind of go in and I do whatever I feel like doing. But that's also because I know all the exercises and everything that work with me the best, that I'm comfortable with, that I can do certain weight on, etc. I'm already kind of familiar with that. So yeah, if you're new to the gym, I think it's definitely good to already have a game plan. You know what you're gonna do. You kind of know, you know, you're gonna learn the gym and be like, okay, I know I need dumbbells for that, barbell for this, where is this gym squat racks, where is this, etc. So when you go and join your new gym, you can kind of pretty easily just pick up and start going instead of just kind of wandering around lost the whole time, because I've done that so many times. Even now, because we travel so much, I always walk into a gym and I'm like, I don't know where anything is.
Step 2 is, before you get to the gym, get an outfit that you're comfortable in. It doesn't have to be like a super stylish outfit or anything. I have fun dressing up for the gym, but not everyone has time for that or cares that much about that. Totally fine, personal preference. But you do want to have something that is, for girls, you want like a supportive sports bra. You don't want something that's too loose or too tight. And then leggings, you want to make sure that when you bend over, they're not see-through, that they fit well, they hold everything in place, which is why I really like Lululemon leggings. I feel like they kind of give you a lot of support.
It's funny because now the only Lululemon leggings I'll wear are like Aligns, and they do offer no support whatsoever. You
got your shoes, leggings, you got your outfit, it's comfortable, you're comfortable in it. Don't try to wear anything crazy or crop tops if you're not comfortable in crop tops, because you're gonna be self-conscious during your workout.
I love this video. I haven't watched this in so
you're in the gym,
long.
right? And you're gonna venture over to the weight section. The first thing you're gonna notice is that it's probably pretty male dominated. And this time of year, there's quite a few people in there. I suggest, because a lot of people are self-conscious, they're thinking about what other people are thinking about them and things like that, you cannot even for 1 second let that bother you. You've got to put your headphones in. The headphones I use right now are Bose SoundLink. They're the sport ones. They're little. They have little
These are the headphones that I've bought like 10 pairs of, and I keep losing. And my sister stole from me, and I forgot to resteal them back from her.
The small ones fit perfectly in my ears, so I love them. So get yourself a pair of headphones that are comfortable, however you like them. And I would also suggest, if it really bothers you, other people, and you're seeing people in your peripheral and you're getting distracted by it, to wear a hat and just wear it really low. That's what I do when I don't
just hide. Hide from the world, baby. You got
this. It's very focusing. It's like a blinders, you know, like they put on horses. And it's very, don't get distracted. Don't focus on what other people are thinking. I know a lot of people are like, I'm young, I'm 15, it's my first time in the gym, etc. Like, what if people look at me like I'm stupid? What if I do something wrong? You're probably gonna do something wrong at one point. The amount of times that I've like smashed my head on barbells, dropped weights on my feet, tripped, slipped on the Smith machine. I've like busted my ass so many times in the gym. And, like,
if you're somewhere frequently, you will humiliate yourself.
If
you are like me
5 times a week or 4 times a week or whatever you do, you're just gonna embarrass yourself no matter where you are. So don't even worry about it. It's very hard to just tell you not to care what people think, because I know exactly how that feels. I'm definitely used to be one of those people that was very self-conscious, and where you would like go to do something and then because someone else is there, you won't do it. Like if an exercise looks awkward or something. Now I'm at the
when I'm doing hip thrusts on the leg extension, people are definitely looking at me like, what are you doing? Do you know what that machine's for?
You don't want to be there bullshitting, like waiting on someone to leave so you can feel comfortable doing your exercise. Like, just focus. Focus. Everyone's there for like a similar purpose. They're all trying to get something done. You're doing your thing. If you know what you're doing, and a lot of people don't know what they're doing, which brings me to my next point. Anyway, is form check. You want to make sure your form is good in all your exercises, especially if you're in the weightlifting section.
Oh, see, I cover everything in this. I am on top of it. Wow. I'm so proud of 2015, Nikki.
Don't try to increase your weight just because you see someone else lifting more, etc. I feel like that's more of a guy thing to do, but for females, I mean, you don't have to necessarily just pick up the 5-pound weights and just use those. But you know, get the exercise, get it down, get the movement down, and then just make sure that you're feeling it in whatever, like if you're following a plan and it's shoulder day, you know, and you're doing side laterals, like make sure that's where you're feeling it and you're not feeling it like all in your, I don't know, biceps or something. That's why I also suggest sticking to the same split for a while, because it's good to get comfortable with the split and then to be able to increase your weight.
If you want to see that you're making a strength progress, which is what we're doing this year. Wow, it's like I watched this video already and I'm just listening to 2015 Nikki. It's fun. I did a cycle of different things every year, and now we're just back to the beginning.
Also, another tip that I just thought of, when you go, before you go, get your phone or whatever you're listening to music on, and get a playlist down already before you go. Get something that you love to jam out to, that is gonna make you feel good, because music can make such a huge difference in your workout. If you want mine, my playlists are all over the place, so I don't even know if you actually want to listen to mine. But you can find them on Spotify.
Mine's like opera music, and then it goes to like rap, hardcore rap, and then like a random heavy metal song from 2005.
But I really enjoy it. Another one that I like is My Fit Radio. Is another app that I have, and that is always like continual music, and I like their hip hop station, and their top 40 station is pretty good. It's just like remixes. It's a lot of dubstep and stuff, but I like that one. It's very high paced, and it's specifically made for lifting too, or working out too. So I really like that one. Those would be my 2 app recommendations for music, if you don't have your own, I guess. So yeah, have a playlist down, ready to go. You want to like go into the gym on a mission, you know, like you're gonna get in there, you're gonna do your thing and get out. No bullshitting, no like awkward, like, what am I doing, where am I, what's that machine do, you know, like have a plan, you know what I mean? That is pretty much what I have for you for an intro to weightlifting, to the gym. I hope I covered those points enough.
Look at me go. So 2015 Nikki, I think you did a great breakdown. One thing that I think kind of I made an assumption on in there is that you've been in a gym before, but if it is your first time joining a gym, or if you're looking for a good gym, I think a good tip is go take some tours. Don't let them sway you and being like, oh, only today we're gonna give you $1 entry fee, because those suckers will rope you in. And I am still paying for like a 24 fitness membership for some reason that I just noticed the other day, and I'm like, how did you leak this through? How? But they will rope you into some kind of contract. So make sure that you know which gym you're going to and what their kind of rules are for memberships. And then I would always kind of ask for maybe a day pass or something, so you can work out there for a day and see how comfortable you are in that gym. I would test out a few gyms, see which ones that you felt the most comfortable in, and try to go at the time of day that, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got a job, whatever you have to do. But whatever time of day that you can go. When I first started working out, I worked out at Lifetime Fitness because they were 24 hours, and I would go after my waitressing shifts. So I would get off at like 11:30 p.m. and then I would go to the gym until like 1:30 in the morning, because that's just, mainly because I procrastinated all day, and then I was like, guess I'm gonna have to go after work now. And I hated myself for it, but I did it. And I would go very late at night. So maybe you need a 24-hour gym. So just make sure that you're picking a gym that works for you based off of your needs. I think picking the right gym is really important, because it can be really unmotivating to go if you just hate your gym. But other than that, I feel like I really covered everything. I think finding, the right shoes, the right outfit is really important. Having a plan when you go in the door, and just every new thing that you try is going to be uncomfortable at first. So you just have to get in there, and you just have to start doing it and making it a routine. And then before you know it, you will be comfortable in the gym. You'll love it. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I know I'm gonna feel good after this. You're gonna walk in the door, you're gonna know exactly what you wanna do, you're gonna feel confident and empowered from it. And that's the best thing that I love about the gym, is that I feel so empowered from the gym. I feel so great afterwards. I feel exhausted, and I'm like, I just did something great for my body. I know that I did, and I feel like I can like take on the world. And I think that's such a great feeling, and I think everyone deserves to feel that, because I never played any sports or anything before in my life. So weightlifting was what like taught me that empowered feeling that I just love. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed seeing 2015 Nikki in action. I was gonna remake the video entirely, but I just watched a little piece of it and I was like, nah, we've gotta give 2015 Nikki some love, because she killed that video. I'm so proud of myself, and or yeah, me then, and really proud of myself now. So important to acknowledge your own accomplishments and whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all are feeling fresh and new and revitalized and ready to conquer 2019, because I think it's gonna be a great year for all of us. We definitely deserve a good year. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now. Bye.